things happen here. Once you judge people as harshly as you judge yourself, you're going to find a few things. So first, you judge people as harshly as you judge yourself. That's it. Be very harsh. Yes. Then you're going to find what you thought was a fault maybe was not a fault or something worth correcting. If that's the case, don't correct it in yourself and don't correct it in others. Stop judging them negatively, which really helps conserve your positive energy for that trait or action. I'll give you an example. When I was younger, before I had children, my brother and his wife had at least three. They had 3 children. And those kids would run around and they had snot just dripping out of their noses. I said, oh my God, how could a parent be so negligent as to allow slime to drip out of their child's nose? Those surely must not be good parents. Well, then I had my own kids. Guess what? When I had one kid, man, I caught that slime, man, and kept that nose nice and clean. By the time I got to 3 kids, there seemed to be always one kid with snot dripping out of his nose. And I realized it was not the end of the world. It was not unhealthy for the kids. They were going to survive it. I was going to survive it. And it was not worth correcting. And I had been overly harsh in even thinking negatively about my brother, his wife, and their snotty-nosed kids. So you've got to judge yourself as harshly as you judge others. And the really cool thing about this is when you judge yourself as harshly and you examine your life and you look at what you would have to put into to fix this shortcoming. And when you decide for yourself that the effort you have to put in to fix the shortcoming is not worth the effort, then understand the other person has probably made the same assessment, and that's why the situation is the way it is. And just let it go. So, if you feel it's not worth the effort to correct, then don't correct it. And then you can stop judging other people as well. And so once you judge yourself as harshly as you judge others, it also allows you to identify areas where maybe you had misjudged. Maybe the thing you judged as negative was actually, well, quite for real. So many people don't want to hold themselves to the same standard they hold others, and they expect more of others than they expect of themselves. And this is really unfortunate. And the reason this happens is because they cannot forgive themselves. So you've got to forgive yourselves. Forgive yourself, because this is your license to hold yourself to a higher standard, to the exact same standard that you hold other people. And you really owe it to yourself, especially in the area of health. You know, if you have arthritis, don't blame your doctor for not getting you well. Hold yourself to the same standard you hold the doctor. Blame yourself for getting yourself sick. And then you can say, oh, wait a minute. What do I have to do to fix this? And you might, once you get a load of, that you're going to have to drink water, poop more often, and change your diet, like, it's not worth all that. Well, if it's not worth all that for you to prevent it, then, let other folks off the hook for not cleaning up a mess that you made.